All right, y'all, we got a banger video for you today. And I'm cleaning my bike off, getting it ready for trestle this weekend. But I wanted to be real with you. I try to keep the sponsored videos to a minimum, not only for your sake, but for mine too, because they really stress me out. I normally only do sponsored content with things that I personally use or I think that would benefit you. So with that being said, make sure you check out those Amazon links in the description. It really helps out the channel more than you could ever imagine. And it don't cost you nothing. You just shop like you normally would on Amazon. But as long as you do it through my link, I get some kickback and we can keep this channel rolling and keep the videos authentic and 100% real. Earlier this year, Walmart hit us with the Ozark Trail Dual Slalom. And at the time, this was groundbreaking for Walmart standards. For under $500, they gave us a full suspension mountain bike with modern standards such as tapered head tube and a rear through axle with boost spacing. This bike definitely garnered a lot of attention, and respectfully so. For the newer rider getting into mountain biking, it gives them a lower barrier of entry financially, but is still capable out the box of tackling some real mountain bike trails, while at the same time having a bike that they can grow with because it has all the same modern standards that you see on the more expensive bikes. Now fast forward just a few months later and Walmart is taking an even bigger leap into the mountain bike world. All right, it's happening. We picked up the goods. They brought us the brand new Ozark Trail Fast Flow. I was able to go to Bentonville, Arkansas and check out the new Ozark Trail Fast Flow, which should be available for order any day now. I'm not going to go over all the specs in this video. I'll leave a link in the description to the original video if you want to check it out. But this bike is said to be $999 upon release, which is a pretty good deal in my opinion for what this bike offers. But just when I thought Walmart was about to take over the budget bike market, I was hit with a huge surprise. This is super cool. Oh yeah, this bike is awesome. In a world where prices are sky high, with mountain bikes especially being overpriced, Polygon still somehow managed to give us an incredible mountain bike at a ridiculous price. Polygon just dropped their all-new revamped Polygon T series, and I gotta say, these things look way better than the original versions. I was able to talk to Bikes Online, and I should be able to get a Polygon Siskiu T6 pretty soon and give you a full review of what this bike can actually do. I still stand by what I said. The new Ozark Trail Fast Flow is a fantastic deal, but with this bike, you are getting tried and true. With this bike, you get a 140mm fork, the RockShox Recon Silver RL, and I really like this fork. It's really plush and it feels good for what you get with the price. For the rear shock, you got the X Fusion 02 Pro R. I've never ridden that shock, but I've heard great things about X Fusion for what you get for the price. And unlike the Ozark Trail Fast Flow, you get 140 front and 140 rear on this bike, but on the Fast Flow you get 120 front and 120 rear of travel. And that extra 20mm is a big deal when you're riding real mountain bike trails. And for those who know me, you know I'm happy to see that they have a Shimano drivetrain on this bike. It's a 1x10 Shimano Qs. 1x10 doesn't bother me, especially when it's Shimano Qs. That shifting is so smooth. And it gets even better. They have Shimano MT200 hydraulic disc brakes on there. Now, you might think I'm crazy, but I think those brakes are awesome. I have them on my Ozark Trail dual slalom. I rode Trestle Bike Park. No braking issues whatsoever. And these brakes are really nice. These MT200s, $30 each, so $60 for the pair. I can't complain about a $60 set of brakes. That's why I like Shimano so much. Even their low-end stuff allows you to ride stuff like this and not have to worry about stopping power. They even went with the Shimano rear hub. Now these rims and tires are tubeless ready. The rims are already taped, so you don't have to worry about that. Just get you some valves and get you some sealant and you should be good to go. Now I do like that they went with the 2.4 inch tires on this instead of the 2.6s. You can fit 2.6s on here, but it's nice that they slimmed the tires down a little bit and took some of the weight off the bike. Speaking of weight, this bike is 35.05 pounds when it's set up tubeless. Now I don't think that's super heavy considering what the bikes used to weigh. And especially if you upgrade the wheels or the drivetrain, you can really knock off some pounds once you start upgrading this bike. Now my question to you is, would it be worth it to save that extra $600 and take your chances with the Ozark Trail Fast Flow? Or do you think it would be smarter to spend that extra $600 for the Polygon Siskiu T6?